The sun was high when Linton awoke. He scrambled about getting dressed and left the house in a hurry. All around, in every direction, sugarcane stretched for acres, tall, broad leaves twitching in the wind. On the horizon lay Portland Ridge, honeycombed by caves, semi-arid terrain dotted with vegetation. He walked past the Blaine house, the structure looming above, emerging from the hill crest as though it were itself a force of nature. He eagerly climbed the stairs that led uphill, 2 steps at a time. Linton burst inside the distillery, only to find it deserted. Breathless, his eyes adjusting to the dark shade, he peered about for Busby. What he saw filled him with excitement. There were 7 square holes in the ceiling that allowed beams of sunlight to stream in, illuminating dust motes floating aimlessly in the air. The structure lacked walls, and instead wooden pillars supported the roof every 20 feet. Linton moved through the shed, looking at the brick kilns and clay pots in awe. Linton! Linton caught a glimpse of a short, fat black man with slate gray eyes and pure white hair, who paused, and then, like a butterfly, was gone. Over here! Busby shouted from outside the shed. When Linton reached him, Busby stepped forward and shook his hand. Welcome, Linton, he said. Thank you for having me, Linton replied. I've never been up here. Well, from now on, this is where you report, and we must warn you. We now have no gang drivers, no foremen, no managers. Everyone works. Busby pointed at a pile of wooden buckets. You can start by placing a dozen buckets next to each clay pot. When you're done, we need 50 barrels brought up the hill and stacked behind the distillery. 50? What? You hard of hearing, boy? Busby roared with laughter. No, sir. This here distillery is a place of work. Today, me I scrub the pots, and after lunch, you will sweep and clean the furnaces. Wasting no time, Busby spun around and was gone. By noon, as Linton rolled the last barrel against the shed, every muscle in his body was screaming. He went inside and found Busby washing a pot, wet from head to toe, holding a brush and grinning at him. Must be break time, he said, throwing the brush aside. Then they went outside, and Busby shared some fish with Linton, who neglected to bring something to eat. After they ate, Busby poured 2 glasses of rum. You tired? Busby asked. Linton shifted in his seat. I'm not used to this. Won't take long for you to catch on, Busby said, pouring himself another drink. I prefer to work alone, you know. Is Mr. Blaine who insisted that you work with me to learn rum making? Busby peered at Linton as if trying to size him up. I can't figure out why you like it so much. But if I was you, I wouldn't ask. Too many people never starve for lack of work in Jamaica today. He finished his drink and slamming down the glass, called Linton back to work. They toiled all afternoon. The alcohol gave succor to Linton's aching body. Busby's girth did not slow him down. Indeed, he moved, nimble like a cat, light and quick. Linton watched, amazed at how Busby, who had to be at least 30 years older, seemed to move tirelessly, slipping between the shadows till the sun touched the horizon. Linton, grinding from ashes and kneeling in pools of water, almost wept with joys when he was told to stop. Tough day, eh? We have to be ready next week, Busby said. He showed Linton a diagram of the estate and put his stubby finger on the map. Here it is, the southwest field, man. In 3 more days, we're going to receive cane from there. Then Busby reached into his pocket, took out a brass, shiny key, and handed it to Linton. Mr. Blaine, now tell me what it's for. Him say, you wouldn't know. Linton put the key into his pocket. He continued to clutch it until he reached home and carefully placed it on the dresser. Later, after bathing and changing his clothes, he walked to the mansion and circled back around. Turning the key in the lock, his heart leapt for joy as he opened the door to the library and entered a new world. Thank you very much.